Well, hey guys. Oh, flies, fly. I just put on like even more sunscreen, and I already put on sunscreen, but I just put on even more, and I think the flies really like it because they keep flying around me. I am in White Tanks National Park. I look like a dad. I have like all this camera equipment with me because, you know, you gotta take pictures. I definitely think that, I mean, I'm mainly just out here to explore. Look at this cactus, by the way. Wow, so freaking cool. You're gonna come along with me as I walk on this trail a little. But I definitely think there's gonna be a time when like I'm gonna go and try to find like a really good place where sunset is. Kind of like that picture that's in my room with the cactus and the sunset and all that jazz. Just so you know, if you've never been out to Arizona like myself, I really hope I can see myself. Can you see me? Let's see if we can change this at all. Ooh, flies. It's a little better. Anyways, so really, okay, there we go. These bushes all right here, I'm pretty sure like when those die, those are like tumbleweeds. Pretty positive news to me. So also when the wind rustles through them, they sound like rattlesnakes. So this whole time I've been like, oh my god, there's a rattlesnake, oh my gosh. It's pretty funny, there's actually like benches throughout the trail, but it's so hot out here that I couldn't even touch this with my hands. So there you go. But I thought it would be a good day to go walking, taking just pictures. I found some cool lizards, super cool. And I was like, I'm gonna go hike, sorry I thought I heard something, hike in the backwoods of Arizona with all of these like cactuses and stuff. And I was like, oh, there's a waterfall trail. Super pretty, because you know, I'm used to like North Georgia mountain waterfalls. How's this lighting? I can't really see. Oh, that's better than I think it is. So I'm used to like North Georgia waterfalls where it's like huge, like Amicalola, just huge waterfalls. Forgot to button up my backpack all the way. But so I'm like used to all this. I'm like, oh sweet, it's like a mile hike. Not bad. The only thing that's gonna kill me is the sun. So go, I start hiking. There's like 1 billion people. I was like, sweet. Definitely not what I thought it would be. And then it's paved. The trail was paved. I was like, this is not what I thought it would be. But, and then I get all the way up there. It was actually pretty cool. You could definitely tell that it used to be a waterfall. And there used to be like a lot of water. Like there's a whole canyon and everything. Look at this joker. Wow. Wow. It's pretty much like the only water that's out here other than my Nalgene. So it was pretty cool. Like I mean, like I said, everything's like super hot out here, but it was, the rocks inside of it were pretty cool, like cool to the touch. So I kind of just like sat on them for a second to drink some water and figure out if I want to hike on a different trail, which is where I'm currently at. And it was just cool because it was just, everything was really smooth and there's still like a little water basin. I did take a little selfie there, so I'm sure that'll make an appearance on my Instagram later. I just thought it was funny. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do hardcore hiking. And then it's like paved, and then there's no waterfall, and then there's tons of people. But yeah, that's okay. Anyways, I'm on another trail now. We'll see how this goes. If I die, you know, then I will never post this up. I probably won't. I mean, these trails are pretty big. Like you definitely get like ATVs through here. So I hope my fiance at least knows where I'm at in case something happens. I don't know, I have cell phone signal too, which also blows my mind. Oh, this is like different kinds of cactus. Anyways, so this is almost week 1 done with my time here at Luke Air Force Base. And it's crazy because like it's going slow, but it's also going fast at the same time. And whoa, almost just fell. This is probably not the best idea. Anyways, if y'all watched a lot of my videos last year when I went on tour, I distinctly remember like a time when I was like folding my laundry and I was talking to y'all about how it would be nice to like miss somebody back at home because I've just never experienced that before. And I just like see all these people that like get letters from their loved ones and they have somebody to come home to, whereas like I just got like dropped off at the airport by my family. You know, they like come pick me up and my dad's always super happy to see me, but it's just, I don't know, I always felt like it would be different to have somebody that you love, like romantically loved. And it's just crazy because like now that I'm on the other side of that, with having a fiance, it's weird. It's like we're counting down the time. And I just have never been used to that because every time that I've been to training, I've pretty much like wanted it to go slow and I've wanted me to take my time. And I remember last year just loving Utah. Oh my gosh, I love it. I still like, man, I thought about today, I was like, if I retire there, I could possibly retire there. But just like, I loved that. I loved Utah and I love the mountains and I love the area. Just one of the most beautiful places I've ever been at before, and just every day I would do anything I possibly could to make the day last longer. So I would like stay up as late as possible, like make every day as long. Like I would go on these like huge adventures every night to go take pictures and drive everywhere. And like here I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed at like 8 o'clock and then kind of wake up whenever. Well, at least right now. There's a squirrel. I didn't know they had, is that a squirrel? Do they have squirrels out here? That cannot be a squirrel. That's massive. Sounds like a squirrel though. You hear that? I don't know if you do, but it sounds like a squirrel. It's probably a squirrel. I didn't know they had squirrels out here. They have rabbits out here and they have really large lizards. Took a lot of pictures of lizards. But anyway, so, I mean, like I want to do a good job and, but it has been kind of a reminder that I'm here to do the work that God has called me to do, and I need to be gracious and thankful of that, but at the same time balance how I spend time talking to my fiance. So some days already this week, oh, it's a little chipmunk. Some days already this week, like we've only gotten to talk to each other once a day on the phone for like an hour or so. Because since he's 3 hours behind, I don't really get to talk to him a lot. So, I don't know, it's just different, different things to keep in mind. We both have been very, what the heck? Nope, that's just a branch. We've both been very, very thankful that I'm not deployed. Look at that chipmunk. He is skirting. That's a massive, oh, there's another chipmunk. Look at that chipmunk. Dang. They're like desert chipmunks. Look at how big that cactus is. It's crazy. These are not chipmunks that I see at home. Anyways, we've both just been very thankful that that I'm not deployed, because that definitely would change a lot of things up. I mean, we would be like 12 or more hours apart and really not talking to each other and away for a lot longer than a month. So we've been very thankful for that, but also I think it's good and it's healthy that we're finding ways to learn how to love each other even with the distance, because even if, I don't know if y'all can hear me, look how big this cactus is. It looks crazy. It looks like a tree trunk at the bottom. You see that? Holy cow. It just blows my mind. But I think it's good to learn as a couple, and he might go active duty one day, I might go active duty. Either way, one of us are probably going to go active duty one day and we're going to be deployed. So I think it's good right now to learn how to love your spouse and just trust God during that time to really continue to grow your relationship and find different ways that you can do that. So he's probably not going to watch my videos, but whatever. But I've been, I like went and bought stamps before I got here. I bought stamps, and then when I got here on base, I bought little postcards, and so I've been trying to send him those as frequent as I possibly can. So that's a good way that I've been trying to do that. And then when I can text him, I always try to text him something. Or like when he wakes up in the morning, because I go to bed a lot later because I'm 3 hours behind. I've been trying to text him something at night so he wakes up in the morning just hearing about how much I love him. So just trying little things. If y'all, I mean, some of y'all have been in the military that watch my videos and you've probably been away from your loved ones. I really hope nothing's like following me. Definitely out here alone. If you, like, y'all that have been through it, you know, what have y'all done to make sure your marriage stays alive and it stays healthy? Oh, there's a road right there. I'm okay. I'll be okay. Literally the city of, like, wherever the base is at or something is, like, right there, so. I feel like I'm in Los Angeles. Like, you go hiking up in the mountains, and then there's, like, the city down below, and you're like, I'm not really, like, out in the backwoods anywhere. Literally can see houses. So. But yeah, if y'all have any like suggestions on how to do that to like grow your marriage, and I definitely think as a chaplain, that's something that we have to be aware of a lot, is these marriages, they're being put strains on them that they normally wouldn't have. Sorry about the wind. I don't know if that's getting in the way. But we wouldn't normally have these issues of separation in a normal marriage, but now in the military we do. So how do we do that? How do we do that when we can only talk to our spouse every once in a while and not too long? And then how on my end, I'm thinking about too, like, I want to make sure I don't lose myself in all of this. I want to make sure that I still do a really solid job while I'm here. I do the best that I can, and that I still go hiking when I want to go hiking, or I go take pictures when I want to go take pictures. And you know, for my fiance, he's planning to on Monday they like get paid time off, which is super nice. But he's gonna make sure he's like taking care of the house, and every day he's been working on making the house prepared for us to get married, and then the Monday after he's making sure that he's gonna go watch a movie with one of his like best friends. So I think that's been good, and I think it's something that's kind of worked for us is we try to talk to each other as much as we can, but we also realize that the other person might want to be doing something. Like if he is out with his friend, I'm not gonna be texting him and calling him the whole time. Like I'm not gonna be like, why aren't you talking to me? Like you're off and I'm off. Like we're not gonna do that, because I'm probably gonna go hiking while he's, what kind of thing is that? While I'm, or while he's at the movie. So anyways, I really wish there was shade. I mean, that cactus over there, like, I don't even know if that's a cactus. I don't know if you see it. Like, what the heck is that? Is anybody from Arizona? Oh, I thought it was pretty funny. So there's all these, like, hieroglyphic things. And it's funny because we watch Ancient Aliens a lot, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's ancient aliens on these, on these rocks. But there's all these, like, hieroglyphics on these rocks. And, I was reading about it and I was like, oh, it's probably like to find like a water source, or like, hey, there's a snake den right here, you know, stuff like that. Just like help a brother out. So I started reading this thing about it, and they pretty much were like, there's possibility that holy men came out here, and I was like, holy men? I know those. Like, but instead they're holy men would come out here and eat hallucinogens and smoke them, and they were like, those are probably what's on this hieroglyphics that's on these rocks. And I thought it was just so funny. Oh, so funny. So I was like, they're trying to interpret them. I'm like, yo, they were high. Like, they probably were just like, ooh, this would be fun. I thought it was funny. Anyways, hold on a second. Marcus is calling me. I'll get back to y'all. Hello. It is a couple days later than the film you just saw, and I totally forgot to like turn the camera back on because I was hiking out in the desert, and then my beautiful fiance, sorry, handsome fiance called me, and we kind of talked for a while because, like I was saying, we only get to talk to each other a couple times. But I'm on another trail right now, as you can see, and I'm about to have another video posted of where I'm at, and just talking about what has happened this weekend. So make sure you watch that after you watch this video. But I just want to thank y'all so much for coming by. Thank you so much for sharing to me your heart for ministry and where you feel like God is leading you. I really appreciate all of the comments always that I get. It's just, it never fails that every video I post up, there's somebody new that comments or somebody new that likes it. And that's so encouraging to me, because I'm like, wow, this person's watched my videos for a while now and I didn't even know about it. It's been, I don't know, really cool, and it's been a great opportunity for me to encourage y'all in your ministry, and I really love that. But yeah, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate everything. As always, I'm praying for y'all, and also if you could be praying for me, because I'm out in Arizona, as you can tell, and away from my home and my family, which is perfectly fine. I'll get over it. But just, I want to do the best ministry possible that I can, and that's just where I'm at. And if y'all are going to be chaplains, you will also be doing the same one day, and I just pray for that ministry to just be thriving and Christ giving, Christ breathing, I don't know, anyways. But anyways, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you always watching my channel. I feel like I repeat myself so many times. Wow, I really just need to keep hiking, because I've only been hiking for like not very long, and I have like a couple more miles left. Anyways, welcome to Arizona.